Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Guys, we just uploaded a Bruno video this morning and we're back with another video, and that's because EA dropped some crazy icon SBCs. I want to talk about them because they're really the first time we're getting a look at good icon SBCs, or at least competent slash half decent. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about today's icon SBCs. I was not able to stream this morning. I've had a lot going on from the hours like of 11 to 1-ish. So I wasn't able to get a stream in, but we will be streaming tonight. So if you guys want to hang out and come out and just stream, we're going to be chilling tonight. We're probably going to be on next gen tonight. I'm going to give that a go. Even though I'm still on my PS5 right now, I'm going to give the PS5 version a go. What you guys can expect in today's video, we're really just going to review the icon SBCs, talk about them, walk through them, the process of it, and then we're going to be taking a look at the market and pretty much what's going to be to come this weekend on FIFA. So just to give you guys a little bit of an expectation of what is going to happen in this video. Now, first of all, I wanted to tell you guys that we did get a new Bundesliga league player. And these are the players that you have to win 15 games to get. But this is a really solid looking left back card. We're already seeing on the market like Moussa Diaby has risen in price a ton. And that's because he offers Sync Graven, I think you should pronounce this guy's name, a strong link on the left side. But if we go ahead and we look on flipping really at the Bundesliga left backs, this is a really solid SBC. Fonzie is really the main Bundesliga left back, but he's very expensive, right? 630K is a lot of coins, and also his team of the year is going to come out. So this is kind of like a nice little substitute for maybe a person that can't afford that player. And he has a decent looking card, right? It's like not a bad card at all. The nice thing is that he's a left-footed player on the left side with 4-star skills. He's got decent interception, so not a bad card at all here. It's not a crazy card, but definitely not a bad card. Real quick, boys, we picked up a Maradona for Weekend League, and I already sold him, so there goes that. So I don't know what else we're going to do. We'll get into the market side of things, but we bought that at 429 this morning. I put it on my Instagram story. Really nice deal. It was up there for a minute, so I went for him. But anyways, speaking about icons, we've got icon SBCs today, guys. And these are interesting because for me, they're really usable icons. I think Roberto Carlos, I think Cannavaro, and I think JJ Okocha are all really solid icons. Now, are they top tier meta icons? Absolutely not. I'm not going to sit here and say that those guys are the best icons in the game, but are they really good? Yeah, they're really good icons. So I haven't even seen the price of these cards yet. I just wanted to say that I feel like these are good icons. I'm not going to make a video unless the icons are good because I'm just not going to waste my time with EA. Now, here's this other interesting standpoint here is that Kaká's card that was released earlier is actually not that bad. This is a good card, and Kaká's SBC value at the moment is 1.25 million. He's 1.5 on the market. Now, you might say still that's crazy, but it's available for 44 days, which means you guys can craft this Kaká during Team of the Year. And this is good, man. As I said this morning with Bruno coming out, if you guys don't know what I mean by this, EA released league upgrade packs during Team of the Year, and a lot of you will do them. You have to submit rares. They're like 25K packs. You're going to accumulate a ton of duplicate 83 to 90s, and you're not going to know what to do with them. So this is really good because last year we had no icon SBCs. And crafting is really fun. A lot of you guys who played Team of the Season last year, you know what that means, right? So like when EA releases an 85 rated squad for a good player, you can usually get that for free if you're doing some sort of upgrade packs to try to pack these players. So that's why I would say Kaká at 125 is not bad, because if you're doing a hardcore craft, you may only spend like 300K to get this card if you're getting all those untradables with high rated. So that's kind of how I look at it and analyze it. But let's take a look at JJ first of all. Now, I just used JJ in Rivals last night. I will tell you guys this. He's a really fun player because he's got the 5-star skills. He's just a fun player on FIFA. Now, he's not amazing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He's not an amazing player in this year's game. But again, as I said, it's a very, very fun player to use in FIFA. He's got 90 acceleration, 88 attack positioning, 87 shot power, 89 long shots, 83 short passing, 96 dribbling, 89 composure, 93 ball control, 84 reactions, 89 balance, and 93 agility. So he's got some really nice stats there. A very responsive card. I wonder how much. So I've obviously bought him yesterday. I sold him on the market at 630, right? So he's around that 600K mark. So they're asking for a silver team, an 83 team, an 80 team, and then an 85 and an 87. So that's not too bad, I don't think. I'm not sure if that's like too much, but I think an 87 is 280. I think this is 140. And then this I think is 40. So this right now I think is this is 484K at its current price. Now why I say that's not bad is that obviously at its current price, it's still a little much. I would like to see it around 400K at its current price, but again, with a craft, this is like a really nice, cheap little icon you guys could use. But let's talk about Cannavaro. Cannavaro on the market is 1,000,000 coins. Cannavaro is phenomenal in FIFA. I fell in love with him in FIFA 19, and he's a very good center back in FIFA. So this is a nice looking card, low high work rates, very solid. And I think generally this card is just super usable. Yes, he's a little undersized, but man, is he good. And I think undersized center backs don't matter as much. I think it's important to have pace. It's important to be able to build out of the back. And Cannavaro offers you that because he's got 84 acceleration. He's got 85 agility, 82 balance, 91 reactions, 82 composure. He's then got 96 interceptions, 95. Look at the defensive stats. I mean, 95 stand tackling, 94 slide tackling, 93 jumping, 87 strength, and 85 aggression. So this Cannavaro card is unbelievable. It's phenomenal. It's such a good card. And for me, this is super exciting, right? Like this is really a sick card to get untradeable. I wonder what it is. Now it's only one more squad than Okocha. So I'm being optimistic here. Maybe they're going to require like an icon. 82, 84, 86, 86, 88. So 286 squads, I think, is 200K. And then an 88 is probably going to be like 300 and something K. So I think at Cannavaro's current price, shout out to Footbin, which will help us here, he's 900K right now. Now, this card on the market is 1,000,000. The discount here is not great. But with the craft, this is something that if you can do this kind of card for 400 or 500K, that's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. So, yeah, super nice, man. I like this selection here. I'm not crazy with the starter price. I think from a starting standpoint, it's not a great price. But what I am crazy about, though, is the player selection. I think Cannavaro is a phenomenal icon in FIFA. He's a GOAT in real life. He was unbelievable in real life. But, yeah, it's a little expensive right now. But, again, with a craft, it's not bad. Carlos is 1.35 on the market. He's very expensive. 5'6", high, 93 interceptions. I don't know how good Carlos is in FIFA. I really never get around to using him. I know his baby was really popular last year via the icon swap selection. So we've got 83, 84, 85, 84, 86, 87, and 88. So I don't think Carlos is that much more than Cannavaro either. My guess on Carlos is he's probably like a mil. Yeah, he's 1.1 mil. So he's a little expensive. But again, it's another good selection. Now, do I think any of these icons at their current prices are worth it from scratch? No, because Cannavaro on the market's only 100K more, Carlos on the market's only 100K more, and JJ on the market's only 100K more. So if you're doing these from absolute scratch, they are not worth it. But in my eyes, the way I look at icon SBCs is they are an opportunity for you to put your extra high rated and things into when you have too much. So I think if you're in a scenario like that, I'm going to give you guys the green light on all three of these players, right? Like if you're a person that can start looking at these three and be like, hey, I can do this for half the value, do it. Because these guys are going to hold value on the market for a while. Cannavaro's prime last year was even like 800K, 700K as we went on in the years. So if you guys can start to get some of these dudes, the only guy that's going to really depreciate in value is JJ. Carlos's Moments card is always like 2 mil, 1718. This prime never really goes much lower than 900 as the year goes on, right? Because you guys always want to consider the value of players as the year goes on, right? Because we're now in January. Team of the season's in April/May. Team of the year's in a couple of weeks. So I want you guys to understand how the value of these is going to work. JJ is a person that will lose a lot of value. He will probably drop down to like 400 to 500K in a month or two. So JJ is a player that you should be trying to craft and spend maybe a maximum of 250 on. Cannavaro, try not to spend, like, again, with the craft considered this next month, putting your rewards in, putting your, upgrade pack pulls in. Cannavaro, probably not more than 500, 600. And Carlos, probably the same thing, right? That would be super ideal if interested in that sort of stuff. Now, if we take a look at the rest of the SBCs, we didn't get too much today. We did, however, we got an 82 plus attacker upgrade, and we got an 82 plus midfield upgrade. I think these are, I'm hoping they're affordable. They're affordable. They're really cheap. They're like a standard 82 plus pack. So these might be worth saving until Team of the Year. I think they dropped these. They're not repeatable, but I think EA dropped these assuming that a lot of people were saving packs for Team of the Year, and this would be one of those types of packs that would add to your collection to go and hold until Team of the Year time. So this is kind of interesting. I like these three kind of packs. I think there's a little bit of a twist to them. So I think those are cool. And yeah, I think what I want to do real quick with you guys is go on the market and kind of see what's going on with some of these prime cards, because obviously there's probably going to be a little bit of panic because they got an icon SBC. Now, what will be interesting to see is if the market kind of buoys them above a certain value, right? Because obviously their price is not super cheap. Cannavaro's like 900K, and I'm wondering if Cannavaro's already rebounded, right? I think he might have already rebounded. I think he was maybe panic sold back to 950 and is now over a mil, right? Which is interesting. Everybody who has that might have just kind of gone back and said, hey, wait, this SBC is kind of expensive, even though that's obviously not considering the craft. Now, I know Carlos is usually super expensive on the market as well. So again, he's not even really down much. He this is like his standard price on the market. So it looks like if there was any panic on these guys, they probably got bought back up already, which is something that to me does actually make sense, right? And I had JJ yesterday at like 610 and I sold him at 630. So that's definitely interesting to see. But obviously, guys, with no content, there's a very likely possibility that the market is going to go really high. That's usually what happens when we don't get content. I was watching Prime Maldini earlier, didn't really get a price that I fully liked. And then, wow, I got quite the lucky Maradona sale because this actually went for 434 and we sold ours for 4717. Now, this morning, just to give you guys a little bit more of a market glimpse, I know some of you guys at this point are like, meh with that sort of stuff. But I went ahead and picked up some headliners because I noticed how stable the first headliners team was. And I was like, okay, some of these guys went down a ton this morning. They really did. They dropped a lot. There was a lot of panic selling with headliners this morning. So I went ahead and took a look at some of them. I picked up a Sonaldo. He's playing on Sunday. But so he's already up a lot. I mean, he's up now at like 1-2. He's got a bid at 1-2. He's now selling at 1-2-1-4. So Sun is really starting to go up a lot, which to me comes at no surprise, no shock. It's a really in-demand card. He went to 1-2-2 yesterday. So I picked up one. I think it's fresh at 1-1-2. So I'm probably at this point just going to hold this Sun until the game. I'm probably just going to list at 1-2-6-7. I'm expecting to see him increase a little bit in value. And then I picked up a couple Goretzkas today. I think once Bayern get their form, I think because of the Bayern team of the years that we're about to get, we will see those do well. And then obviously you guys know we had the Haalands yesterday. I had showed you guys those. And then we've got the standard gold aroma here. But you know what's something that went down a lot today was Benzema. Benzema went down a lot today. Now at this point, obviously you probably wouldn't buy him because I'm assuming that Benzema's up a decent amount. But I remember that yesterday I told you guys we bought a bunch and he went back up to like 163. And this morning he was down like crazy again. He was sitting on the market at 155. And I think a lot of people were panic selling thinking there was nominees today. And it turns out that it doesn't look like there is. So he's back up at 165. Why did I like this so much? Because I think once he gets the goals going to Madrid, pick up that form again, he'll rise in value. But also, I was considering that this week, guys, we do have the red player picks coming in. And I was looking around and I was like, what? So if you get Royce, Griezmann, or Depay red, you're probably going to want to use them. So Griezmann links with Benzema. So I was like, okay, maybe he rises a little bit more. But most of these we picked up, you guys will see, we picked them up at 154, 153, 150, 152. 152, 150, 153. I think even a 149. Yeah, we got these super low. So we went on a spree this morning. We picked up some headliners. I've really liked the prices that we got. So yeah, I'm happy with it. And then also, I don't know if this is up a ton because we also got the objective left back, but I look at this Theo Hernandez and I say, wow, this is probably the best left back in the game right now. And for me to get him at 490 this morning was something that I was really happy with. Again, don't know if these guys are all going to increase in value like right away, but was really happy with a couple of these prices that I was able to kind of finesse and get. It looks like Gretzka's at 520. So I think these guys are rising in value, which is good. I don't know exactly when I'm going to plan to sell them, but not really a surprise to me. I do think they'll probably just grow in value out of packs. We do have a little bit of a lull until Team of the Year as well. And then really, guys, what I did was I bought like 10 to 20 KDBs when I saw that there was no content today. I figured that when there's no content today, obviously I think there's no supply. So I thought the gold rares would be going up a decent chunk tonight. So we picked up a bunch of KDBs as well at like that 103, 105 range. And that's looking like some nice profit too. So that's really what's going on with my club today, guys. It's nothing too crazy. And tonight should be a very vintage night of the market. We should see the market grow and really rise kind of like past FIFAs. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember watching my older videos, but back in the day, the market on Friday nights would just absolutely explode, man. And I think that's bound to happen today. I think what you're going to see this weekend is something very unique where you've got these player picks available. And I think a lot of people are going to play weekend league and try to get those player picks. So I think we're going to see just a really, really solid overall rise in the market this weekend. So that's obviously a really nice thing. I would even say tomorrow, guys, if we wake up tomorrow morning or tonight with even a downtrend or anything like that, I would say buy the dip, because I really think that the market will stay super high until tomorrow night late or Sunday. I really think people are going to grind out these wins, right? Obviously, these player picks are a big deal, right? Even if they're shit, you're going to at least get 84 to 87 rated fodders. And also, a lot of people are going to grind for that 86 plus upgrade pack, which reminds me, if any of you guys are considering doing something like that, you wanna do a share play with that, we'll be doing them on stream. So if that's something that you're interested in, guys, just hang out in the streams and stuff. I think Leipzig play tomorrow, so that's also a little nice pickup. But then we'll obviously go ahead and list the Benzemas. But I feel like that's about it in terms of my club. I don't think I really did too much else. Really just a nice day with trading and getting kind of back into it. I told you guys we were taking a little rest on trading, and so kind of getting back into it is feeling decent. And then yeah, that's really what the club looks like right now. We've obviously still got to work with that Messi, which is an interesting one. But again, guys, yes, as you guys can see in the objectives, we've got these weekend league plus picks, so these are really interesting. And I'm actually going to go, I think, again, as I said, play next gen this weekend, and it'll be super interesting to see if I can even get that 22 pick, because I think it's going to be really sweaty, and I'm also not good at defending. So on the next gen controller, it's a lot different for me. So we're doing well. This guy is super sus, by the way. I don't know who this guy is, boys, but leaderboard wise, a lot of you guys have been tweeting me. I don't know who this dude is, bro, but he just goes up. He went up like 40 mil this week. So we got to figure out who this guy is, bro. And then yeah, so we're doing really good. We're progressing the club, and we're trying to get as many coins in as we can before Team of the Year, guys. That's obviously the goal, right? I want to put on a show for you guys, Team of the Year. So thank you guys for watching the video today. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.